Yo, chat, we're back. What's good, guys? How's everybody? How is everybody? We're back with Final Fantasy XIV. I think today's gonna be our first dungeon, so I'm gonna be excited for that. I'm pretty sure it's directly after this mission, so I'm just gonna carry on with the story and we'll see where it takes us. Ben the dog. Yo, game capture, that's pretty good. By the run, the proprietor of the Drowning Range needs a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so come on straight to the point. What is it that some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking around in the Sestasha Sea Greg, and I need a trustworthy sort them eat up north of Airport and find out who they are and what they up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since the nasty business over in Swiftchurch, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do, not to soil themselves every time in the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Mr. Badarian, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, well, well. If it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore? Rainer? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Either in the fact, I came to welcome us home back to Salamanca. It is well that you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Airport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after. Their search revealed little, save the family of corals had taken up the residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us. In short, in light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Stasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am lost to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sestasha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vampilia. She can be found at the ferry docks and the lower decks. You heard him, man. Good luck to you, lass. Alright. Hmm. I'm back. I'm back. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you to train and face dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in Seagrove. The hall is on the way to Sestasha, just north of Airport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Thank you, Vimelpa. Airport. The ferry is bound for Airport. Are you riding with us? Yes, I am. Bruh. Are we back? We're back. Bro. Seasoned adventurer. Ah, you must be the adventurer who Miss Yellowjacket said wed. I hear you are brave. The depths of Sesasha Seagrove. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. and you shall need training. We here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I suggest strongly you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercise tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Sestasha Seagrad, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Okay, my god. Please tell me here on Yellow Jacket duty, and not some daft sort for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship being slipping around in the Isles of the Umbra. We've been on the lookout, private activity since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we receive word that a man of questionable quality had been seen passing out Sestasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but it long belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers. Well, you can imagine the panic it will cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the cave and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced statues. Let's go. Let's go. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, defeat mighty boss lurking in the depths, conjuring dungeons. It's not only time for the honored tradition of adventures, but also to progress the main scenario and test your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not. Dear adventurer, with our little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. Into the depths, 2 ways to adventure. You may challenge the dungeon via 2 different methods. By calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or by pooling your talent with other players. Be they best friend or first acquaintance, no matter how you form your party, the trials await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent and capable you may be in a dungeon, is too mighty a challenge to overcome by one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that will perfectly complement your current class or job will automatically be created for you. All that is left is to register for a duty, and you will be battling monsters in no time. They say such a burden shared is a burden halved, and with the duty finder you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The duty finder's matching system will automatically group players according to the chosen challenge and other criteria, guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experience for all. Once you have been matched with a party, you will be notified, bracing the sound, that it's time for the battle is at hand. Simply select commands, and you and your comrades will be delivered onto the fray. Remember, the adventurers to whom you are cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage and full varied strengths and your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself masters of the Sea of Tribulations to overcome. But don't let that completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open the duty support to play through dungeons you've cleared, or use the duty finder to do the same with dungeons you've not supported by the NPC party system. No matter what you're craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventure to satisfy. While, while this is an introduction to dungeons, has no doubt been immortalized within hollows in your mind. If you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access the tutorial information again by selecting the question mark icon in the duty support or duty finder windows. A true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling your peak. Let me try this. Five minutes. We do not care. We do not care. Hmm. This place look weird. God damn. Oh, there's one of them I didn't have card buckle out. What's good, Sam? I was not reading. Oh my god. You just do want to bump the guy. Let's go. Let's go. Peek. Peek. How long was that? 30 minutes? That wasn't bad. Bruh. Ice. Ice. My god. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job investigating Sestasha? It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to the harbor, none worse than for its voyage. A pity we dragged our boots on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn, and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal. Lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Oh, aim lest you wonder. It is to perform such feats of heroism as we will earn our place in the songs of the ale house in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal, large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms, and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Goodbye. Back then, are you? With your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and a scally bastard set to shop and your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces. So, I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they were planning. Unless they were planning on feeding themselves to the fauna. Sestasha, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. Thanks for your shedding some light on the mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for the rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you'd be interested in taking another job. It just so happens to have an request from our sister guild, Gridania, you see. Seems the forest folk are in need of adventure. Why can't get things done? For them to ask for your help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after your way dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt anything you can handle. Give us a shot when you're ready. I'll lay it out for you. Ready to hear about the job? Then, like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is they get asked to do, I somehow doubt it will pose any trouble for adventure as survived as the Bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with the Mother Muan, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Gridania. $600. Fuck no. I'm not that rich yet. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come and take you. Oh, not here to dine? There, I hope the adventure Batarian sent word about. You are. The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mione, and I'm and the Caroline canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear about the details, and I shall brief you. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, there's a long and short of it. Beg your pardons for interrupting me on it, but need girls ever more pressing? Have none step forward? Any good moral to you, Ballard? Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and the one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, my friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the Gods of Quiver. Now it's time of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gordania in the bud. Beneath the central shell there lies an underground barrier site called the Tumtara Deepcroft. The place was once a glamorous settlement, but we Gordanians have long entered our deed there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about in the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them out to their own devices at our own peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scout the Deepcroft with orders to flush out the cultists. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Exile at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late. I fear a storm may be brewing in anticipation for this, and being compelled to spread the forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we've taken unawares. The situation so being, we must return to others to deal with the Lambs of the Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, my friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen the preparations, pray make your way to Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Peak. Bro, these are some creepy ass motherfuckers. The fuck is that? Is that a crab? Creepy ass crab, bro. There's another dungeon already. Zomban. Zomban. I take it. Thanks for helping us, friend. No doubt the Mount Lord has already informed you, but the task is to enter the Deep Craft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamut. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cults emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon of Dalamut for their own good, God, believing that it would deliver them from their devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when the Dalamut exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question of their fate. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamut are convinced that the heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that is now their sacred duty to avenge them. Whatever it is they're doing in the deep craft, you may be sure no good will come from it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Okay, sir. Duty roulette. When using the duty roulette, you'll be assigned a random duty among those you have unlocked. In return for leaving your destination in the hands of fate, you will receive enhanced reward. 8-minute queue time. We're gonna be waiting 8 minutes. What the hell, bro? What the fuck is that? Unlock. Big ass guy. Good guys. That shit cooked, bro. Bro. Find the wrong person again. Drip my drip. I finally got drip 10 years later. Oh, my character actually looks normal. Thank you. Is this how I shave my head? Save. This is default. That's much better, bro. Ugh. What does this icon mean next to my name? Shout out to the dogs. Shout out to my dog. If you guys can count to 10, you're a dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm tweaking on the 2CB, huh? You're a dog. So he lies, he lies, he lies, he lies. You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a fucking liar. The Elden Ring itself. Elden Ring. Peak content right here.
Behind the concert before? Myth and Royd is playing right there. Come backstage.
But before we move on, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Mercari Japan. I've been collecting anime merch, figurines, and fashion products for as long as I can remember. But sometimes you can't just walk into any store and find that 80% off.
It depends.
Myth and Roy concert at the Zepp Shinjuku. I've never been to the Zepp Shinjuku before, so I'm pretty excited to just go check it out. But obviously we have to go pick up Kiho, the big star of the show. So I think she should be around here somewhere. How are you?
Good.
Good? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm excited too.
Yeah? How many concerts have you done with Myth and Roy?
I don't know.
No, too many?
Yeah.
Wait, how many concerts do you do per year?
It depends on the year.
It depends on the year. How many have you done this year so far?
Like 20?
20?
Maybe.
Is that normal?
I don't know.
You know, is it normal for Myth and Roy?
It's kind of not normal for us.
Because, you know, we're only halfway through the year right now and you've already done 20 live shows. Do you still get nervous doing live shows?
Yeah.
まだ緊張します?
Yeah, します.
Oh yeah, I've heard that there's going to be a special guest
Yeah.
today. Who is that?
I think many of you like anime fans know him, but Masayoshi Oishi.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he's Octo, and he's coming today.
Does anyone know?
Oh yeah, everyone knows.
Oh, everyone knows. Okay, okay. I've never been to the Zepp Shinjuku
Yeah, me
before. You've never been?
Oh, we got in a
okay.
lot party. Back to time to lock in. What the bombo clat? The Tam Tam Tara deep. Deep what? You're already strong. One player. Wait, so if I go back. Does anyone know how to make it auto cast or like auto target? I'm getting my ass beat. Hello. Hello, chat. Oh, I'm back. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm back. Carbuckle. I'm locked. I'm locked. Who summons me from the void to reside within the crude vessel? Octopus! Octopussy! There's an octopussy on my screen. That's all for now. I was too fast for my cooldown, bro. I'm too locked. Locked. Da-da-da. Let's go. Octopussy down. Oh my god. Let's go. That was peak. Report to Maloon. I'm gonna get a chocobo porter. I'm gonna head back to my hometown. Back home. Back home. Back home. Back home. I wanna go back home. Back home. Back home. Back home. I'm gonna go back home. Back home. Take a chocobo porter to Gordania. Peak. While we're waiting for that, we can carry on watching the video.
Okay, so that's first time for both of us.
Yeah.
So the ZEP, for those of you who don't know, it's like a chain of really large concert halls in Japan.
Yeah, and for Japanese artists, during the live show at ZEPFU, it's like a life-changing event.
Oh, yeah.
During the live show
For
at
location was
ZEPFU, it's like a life-changing event.
Oh, yeah.
It's really big thing for us.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited but nervous.
If you manage to get to the ZEP, it's like you've made it.
Yeah.
As an artist, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is it your first time as Myth and Royd playing at any ZEP?
No.
So you played at a ZEP
Yeah,
before?
we did it before, but we didn't do like as our concert.
So this is your first time as Myth and Royd, just Myth and Royd,
Yes.
playing at the ZEP. Wow, this is a momentous occasion. Are you guys going to be playing any new songs?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay. We'll keep that a secret. We'll keep it a secret. But yeah, for the meantime, let's head on over to ZEP Shinjuku. All right, we are inside. This definitely looks very brand new. So the stage is over there, but we're gonna go backstage first. Seems like the band is gonna be quite busy from today, so we'll try not to get in the way. I'm seeing.
Welcome back, Tom. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the deep craft was a success. Not that I expect anything less, but Darian's ringing endorsement left me in a little doubt as your capabilities. Even so, you are able to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on these thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Thank you. Thank you. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Avery's gone. Wait, this is a young jit. Avery's gone, and it's all your fault. If you haven't taken that age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He should have never been so hard-pressed in the first place. I should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it would be too soon if I'd never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. Goddamn. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered for you for your healing. But you couldn't even do that one thing, right? Cruel though as it may sound, you brought us this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Avery's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever hells you would like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Whoa, this lady is just... Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avery. Please forgive me. R.I.P. to the goat. Scenes like this has begun too, all common. That makes 1.5 as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return well. So, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I can trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Uda. She seeks services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in a task, say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, sir. I'm down. I want to do another one. And 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 another one. Let's do it again and again and again and again until I go insane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. So, let's do it. So, you're not adverse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes from the Adventurers Guild in Uda. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi in the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as a sultanate version of myself. Chances she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through the unsaved. Now, off you go, Zom, and good luck. Thank you, Michael. What place is it? The Arcanist Guild quest. Arcanist Guild. Greetings, on. In case of doubts fill your mind, you should know that I'm ever willing to lend you an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this because it seems like Kelia does not. The Fosia has been missing since this morning. There have been other times she has disappeared without a word. But we've always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. Were the Guildmaster here, he would deduce her whereabouts with a nari's moment concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those devote themselves overmuch to Arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might be to ponder further such oddities of a character, you must needs to organize a search party. Would you be so kind to make inquiries of in Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for Kelia's wanderings to take paths through the markets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I that lazy to take a TP right to the fucking thing that's right here? Yes, I am. What is happening in chat? The one that was calling me a pedophile in here for the last 2 nights. God damn. I need to read the lore, bro. God, please stop. Lisa, I know this game is for players age 13 and older. Are you saying that it's inappropriate for people to demand that I end my own life on this game? I don't even remember that dude's name. When he was calling me a pedophile, did you think it was appropriate then, Miso? Lol. People are beefing. People are beefing. I thought this game was chill for real, guys. Why the fuck are we beefing? Why the fuck are we beefing, guys? Let's not beef. You see Mikote? Giving, what are they called? What are this race called? Lalafels. Deep voices is funny. You see Mikote, Agent, and Melvin's Gate? Why, yes. I have seen her spoke with her. In fact, she was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor drilling me for the details about courier and smuggler were based in airport, but then the soldiers arrived at the go in. If you wish to know her fate, then I suggest you speak with Kennedy of the Coral Tower. Back out. God damn, that's across the fucking map, bro. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god, there's so many people. So many friends to make. So I need to go to the Arcanist Guild or whatever. The Marauders Guild. Okay. So you wanna be a marauder? Fuck no. This is a lady. Eorzea. Yes, we brought in her for questioning regarding the appearance of the pirate Dozmaga. A member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you're already aware of this, but Eorzea once held captive by the rabid sea dog. A few pirates sink to such depths in depravity as Dozmaga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Lumensa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus, we hope to borrow the knowledge of the Eorzea, whose experience have given her an intimate familiarity go.
Familiarity.
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 Familiarity. Familiarity.
Familiarity.
Familiarity.
Familiarity. Familiarity.
Familiarity.
Familiarity. Okay, let's go. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus, we hope to borrow the knowledge of the Eorzea, whose experience has given an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Eorzea, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Thank you for the information. My god, I appreciate it a lot. Now where the fuck am I supposed to go? Back to the Arcanist Guild? Yes, I am. So let me go back to the Arcanist Guild. Cause I need to talk to Catharsis Osteroth. That's a fire name. Back already? Back already? You were led to believe she had returned here? I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of us history with the Dozmaga, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dozmaga's banishment was the result of the surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirates' merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into that squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Makote destined for some black market auction block. Though Kilia was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her here. On a few of her days, with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she carried her entire career. Of course, did you not mention Tequilia's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that the Quickborn merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods, and the crew of the Morning Star heaved it into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Aleport. It is entirely possible that the Eorzea most prized possession was caught upon the Quirin's salvage net. I have no doubt that Kilia has reached the same conclusion to Aleport with you. Zone, that is where you'll find our wayward assessor. My god. Search for Kilia in Aleport. Back to Aleport I go. Goddamn Aleport. My favorite location in the goddamn game. Aleport. Go. My stupid. Yes. I need to go up a decks then to... Wait. Aleport is on the right. So to the right to the crystal. Is that true? What is true, bro? What is true, bro? Oh my god. Is that a chatter? For the first time in my life? Is that a chatter? My chat's cooked. Is Aleport your favorite spot, bro? Not really. It's just that the game keeps telling me to go to Aleport every 10 seconds. And now I have to keep going there. And it's making me crash out. Facts, bro. When you get an actual chatter and not an AI robot, after like getting the AI that just spams in your chat, it feels so good. It feels so good to have a real person in chat. Let's go. I'm so happy. Chocobo Porter. Take me to Aleport, Brody. What is the closest place to Aleport? Swift Perch. Take me to Swift Perch, Brody. Let's go. So Shadow Ninja, are you a Final Fantasy 14 Pro? Or are you like me, a beginner? Are you a professional? Because I'm looking for friends to carry me through this game. Well, not carry, but to talk to about this game. Because it's so cool. And I'm enjoying it so much. It might be an underground banger. You're a professional? How long have you been playing? You're on my server. I'm not gonna lie, I just like span a wheel and I just chose the server randomly. I think I did play this game, I think 3 years ago, but I quit. I was on Cacta and I mistakenly bought the game. And of course I would have to pay subscription, but now I'm on the free trial. So now I can grind all the way to, what is it, Shadowbringers? Without paying. And that makes my life so much better. I didn't really want to play like really far into the game, keep paying subscription if I didn't even know I liked it. You know, I didn't even get to the good part of the story. I just finished ARR. But now I'm replaying the whole game and I forgot everything. Because when I first played ARR, A Realm Reborn, I didn't read any of the story. I just spam clicked through it all, and because everyone said it was not good or not the best. But now I'm actually reading it, and it's actually kind of okay. It's not the worst, but it's actually good. So I'm enjoying it much more. It's crazy when you actually read the story of the game. It's actually good. It's really good. It's not like you're just doing things and you're like, why am I doing this? Well, 3 years ago, I think they still had the 100 filler quest. Probably. It was really bad. I just remember doing quests and I was just spamming through the story. I just wanted to finish ARR so badly. And then I did finish it, and then when I finished it, I burnt out, and then I quit the game. I just got to Heaven's Sword, and I didn't know anything, and I didn't have the energy to play the game. Plus, I was paying subscription, so I felt really bad. Plus, I was on a really bad server. I was on Cactar. What? I think it's on Aether. And they were just grinding endgame on that server, so no one really wanted to talk. So that's why I decided to join just another server. And so far it's been better. Plus, the Americans are cooler. Like the closest data center to me is the EU. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to join the EU server because I don't think they have a lot of fun, and I like American server better because the Americans are just the better people to conversate with because they're cooler. Pincer maneuver. Pincer, bro, I am dyslexic. By the end of this game, do you think I could fix my dyslexia? Because there's so much reading. And this is my first time I'm actually reading. I don't think they joke as much. Yeah. The people in the EU, I just didn't want to play on the EU server. I just like the Americans. And they make all the content for this game. Like, I love the community of Final Fantasy XIV. Just the community alone, like seeing it from outside, it looks so cool. So that's why I really wanted to play it. Is that even possible? What, having dyslexia and playing Final Fantasy while I'm cooking? It's helping. Well, ever since I started to read, because I never actually read in my life, I'm not gonna lie, I would play games and just, I don't know, I would consume it. But now I'm actually reading and making voices and doing weird things. Well, not weird, I guess it's normal. Yes, Combat Pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you will have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. So, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there's good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged my Morning Star's jettison cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Lumenson law and the policies of the Malvern's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under the definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. Bro, she has operatives right now. She wants to murder the whole gang. God damn. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep, Quay. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and count you as one of them, Zone. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mr. Starberg, if you know how to spell her name, please tell me, or like just type it in chat. I need to know. because I really don't know. Cyber Team has offered her cooperation. If you would, pray to join her at Oshkon's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush the disruptible Quickcorn. Okay, buddy. So you wanna start an all-out war against the pirate that stole your shit? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I am conceiving in my fucking brain? Do you understand the words that come out my fucking mouth? Even the job quests are actually kind of good. Bro, where is this? Morro Bay Dry Docks. Where am I? Holy goddamn, that is across the goddamn map. Oh my god. Well. Let us go to the lower docks. They all got their personality. True. Weep, wop, weep, wop. Weep, wop. It's the upper deck, right? Yes, it is. I met maybe 3 German players on NA servers. I wonder how EU actually is. Yeah, honestly, I just did not want to even try to, like, I don't know. I think the times would line up better because I have the same time zone as EU. But I don't really care. I would rather play at like 3 a.m. in the morning for me, because I think that's time, not like 7 p.m. for the NA servers or whatever. So I don't really mind. Plus the like American players, as we said, just cooler, and they talk, and they like becoming friends with people, and they just chill for real. But I think it's the same on the EU. It's just I don't really see any EU content creators, or like like all the content I've consumed about this game has always been a NA player, and seeing the love for this game, bro. Whether it be Savage rating or endgame rating, I don't even know what it's called. Endgame rating versus like glamour players, like fashion players, or just people that just play the game. I've always seen it on the NA servers. Plus, NA servers are always kind of stacked, no matter what time it is. Bro, this guy's mount is crazy. What the hell? And he's the Sprout. I feel washed. I don't even have a mount yet. It's my goat, Stubberger Migum. Greetings, on. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await for Kilia's arrival. Once the Quickcorn appears on the bridge, we will spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on 2 allies. We have concealed on the other side of the ravine. The pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Quickcorn is known as careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small routine so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at his distance and will likely join the fray after the hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be aiding us in the amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kilia's sake. In any case, the Foreseer tactics account for the limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now, let us take up our positions and wait for the Quickcorn to arrive. Yes, sir. Let us do that, bro. Did you just find my stream by scrolling down on Twitch? I'm interested to know. Shadow Ninja 3142. That's a fire name. It's time for the Prince maneuver. Duty calls. Commence battle for the Prince maneuver. Yes, sir. I'm a low view count enjoyer because I know the low view count feeling. Yeah. I love giving love to, like, just scrolling Twitch and seeing obviously low view count streamers and just helping them out. I need to lock in. Filthy ambushes, day one, kicker and spark, please. Ambush him back. Curbuckle, please. Whoa, I knocked the emerald. Let's go. Now I got earth, fire, and emerald. Peak. I have a question. Is there auto target in this game? Like, because I have to keep pressing tab and sometimes I'm not tabbed on. I'm not targeting an enemy and then I mistakenly like just not do. I don't do anything for a while, and I feel like an AI sometimes. There is what I've been throwing this whole time. Because literally sometimes I don't even know when I'm targeting an enemy because I literally cannot see what I'm shooting at. And this is my first time playing DPS. It's hidden in the menus, so I'm not surprised not many people know about it. Bruh. That is so annoying. Bro, because I'm literally thinking if I could just press my attack, so like 1 for my rune, and then it just auto targets instead of me pressing tab to target, my life would be so much easier. Why can I not do anything? Am I too far? Like just that. I was too far away. My brain just couldn't cook. Are we winning? What is happening? I need to lock in so we don't lose. Gotta make sure I'm popping my after charge. What the hell? I just opened my Discord by mistake. I didn't learn about it until 2 years ago, and I've been playing the game for 6 years at that point. Bruh. Oh, you saved my life. I'll turn it on directly after this mission. I got the Grimoire. Hylia's Grimoire. My goat. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Son, pray hand over the tome. Here you go. That is 10 million gil in my bank account. It's ruined. Wait. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing the degree of this damage is 0%, even if most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. Brr. Oh no. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it's time I returned home. Goodbye. Let her be. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right. Ar's daughter, you must follow Kylia. You must allow Kylia time to process the loss. And if you have other matters to which you must attend, come Zone. It is time we return to the guild as well. I need to turn that setting on right now. What is it called? Target. Auto-targeting. When executing a target-based attack with no target specified, auto-target according to priority. Is it this? Or automatically lock onto target when initiating an auto? Or is it this? I am confused. I am confused. Probably this. It's auto-targeting according to priority. The first checkbox puts you in Dark Souls camera lock. Let me test it out. That is weird. Let me try this. Okay, there we go. That is so much better. Oh, I can actually play the game now. What? Wait, so if I'm like, I want to attack you. Oh, it auto just like starts. I'll play with it for a little bit and see how I feel. Go back to the Arcanist Guild, speak with Mondomi at Quicksand in Ulda, and present Golden Airship ticket to. One thing I can say, the first time I played this game 3 years ago, I see. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? That is a cool angle, but that is so weird. Bro, like it looks cool, but that is weird. Oh yeah, I was saying the first time I played this game, and I was paying subscription since I bought it at like 70% off when it was on sale. I did kind of waste my time by spending like 800 hours in the Golden Saucer just grinding for things. So it was kind of my fault that I wasn't playing the game. It won't be cool when you get to those bosses that dash 40 times. Bro, I'm so ready for endgame. That's like my favorite. I really want to get to endgame. I so badly want to get to endgame. I have a question. Do people do endgame on the server, or would I have to go to another server? Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kelia beheld her soaked, tattered grimoire, you could see that the light of hope died in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call upon your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge of the Arcanumia. Ooh, drip. Gloves, shoes. Bro, the shoes look fire. But I need some new drip. One of my friends spent time grinding 100 Fisher in ARR. But that isn't that peak? Bro, why did it time you out, bro? Okay, wait. Give me a few seconds. I need to fix that. My stream elements is on demon time, bro. For some reason. I have it on default settings and it's timing out people. My bad, bro. Okay, I untimed you out. I need to turn my stream elements down, bro. I don't know why it does that. But it can't get rid of the AI like coming into my chat and dropping a link to a random website. Like, what? Bro, what is the point? Okay, I untimed you out. Where do I change this, bro? Chatbot. Chat commands. Bot settings. Is this the correct one? It should be this one. Bro, I'm so annoyed. Message too long. General, English, bot status. I'm on stream elements right now. Spam filters, caps protection, link protection, paragraph protection. Okay, I turned paragraph protection off. Emote protection, removes messages containing excessive, turn that off. Links, caps, removes messages with excessive capital letters. Why not? Okay, it should. That should work. For the bots, I just set banned phrases to what the use mode, remove space, and the name of the website. Yeah, I should. Just remove this, remove this, remove that. That should be good. It should be good now. Well, the more we stream, the more we learn. You said you also stream, so or like you also suffer with streaming. I'll do that. after my stream, I'm gonna set. I can't remember what it is because I ban it manually each time, but I'll definitely do that. Bro, it's the outsellers and the buy viewers bots that trigger me the most, bro. There's so much of them. And it's crazy, it's only Twitch. It's no other platform. Like if I stream on Kick or YouTube, I never get a bot like that, but it's only Twitch. I need to go to Ulda. Bro, what is this drip? Is this near Automata drip? What did bro just do? Charlotte Hallamore, Light of the Shadow. Oh, he emoted. Oh, she. Thumbs up. Let's go. This is why the server is so peak, bro. Wait, Shadow Ninja, can you explain how these work? The tell say party. I'm confused. Like, how do you chat to people? What chat are you supposed to use? I know I'm on a free trial, so I can't do it. But how would you normally? Go to the airship. Time to go to Ulda. Let's go. I'm gonna follow your Twitch. Oh, you played RE9? I did that recently also, bro. I did it when it first came out. It was a big game. Say is public chat with like a 50-meter range. Shout is a public chat to the whole map. Party is just for you and your party. So if you're talking to someone directly, you would use tell, I'm guessing. This one. This is the receptionist desk for flights bound for Madero Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask you to submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? Yeah, but you can on the free trial. RIP. Don't worry, I'll get to Shadowbringers in a week. Trust. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bow. Shall I reserve the seat for you? Do I want to start the addiction? I'm just gonna go there and leave. I need to upgrade my graphics card. Apparently a 3090 isn't strong enough to play and stream at 60 FPS. Bro, I had a 3080 Then me and my friend swapped graphics cards, so now I have a 5070 Ti. And even though I still had that, it was like I had to stream with my laptop. I had to have a capture card and stream with my laptop to play that game on stream. It was really bad. But that game is so good. Like, the graphic quality in that game is so good, and I can't wait for Code Veronica. Code Veronica is like one of my most hyped games for next year. You should look into getting a capture card. And if you have like a MacBook or something, you could stream off that, or just a laptop. Just use that to stream, and then use the capture card on your main PC. It works way better than because that game is so intensive, it would crash your OBS. I assume that's what happened. I know I tried it when it first came out. I tried streaming and playing on the same PC. It just did not work. It was so laggy and so bad. So I had to just use my second laptop, or my laptop and my PC. But then my goddamn PC blew up recently. My power supply blew up, so I have to buy a new power supply and pray that everything works. Welcome to Madden'sville Gold Saucer, where the dreams can come true. That is all the MGP point. I know about this, bro. I've been here before. I remember I grinded over like 30 hours just to get the Bunny Girl outfit. It was not worth it, but it was worth it. But it was not worth it. How do I go back home? I would just do the weekly fashion report instead. I did like 4 fashion reports, but I was still in ARR, and it was like, I was so confused. Plus I was like a little kid. Well, not a little kid. I was just a dumbass kid. I was probably like 16, 15. So I didn't understand anything when first playing this game. Plus I was speed running through all the text. Like, I would just skip through everything. So I never really understood what I was doing in the game or what was happening. Now that I'm a little bit older, I understand, and I'm taking my time. Because I actually have time, and I realize that I don't have to speedrun everything. Mamoli. Welcome to the quicksand, my friend. I'm a bit busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself too. Judging by your determined expression, I take you in here for the ale. Are you called Zombone by any chance? Muon said... How do you say that? Mioni sent word that you would be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless, you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? There's a guy on Reddit that posts the easiest stuff to wear for just the MGP or the achievement. I need to lock in. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I'm hyped for the future expansions, and everyone says Shadowbringer and Walker. But generally, I just want to get to Dawn Trail because of the fashion. Like, the Dawn Trail fashion to me looks really good. I know that expansion was bad. Everyone says it wasn't really good. But I really want to get into the fashion because I like that type of fashion. It reminds me of Final Fantasy X. And I really love that game. I really love the style and aesthetic of Final Fantasy X. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun, and I would have set afire a tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is much lauded adventurer, is he? She? Bro. It's lactic just a little bit. Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan Swan. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to appraise on our mission? Yeah, of course. The petition in my question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine, a Major and Sons of the Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized the control over the place. These giants are the clan known as the Hakanton Cherries, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems that they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It is no wonder they're angry. Didn't Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age, the Hecton Cherries, to work their minds. By the way of enchanted homes, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to the wall, but, as if oft the way to such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecton Cherries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that got me thinking. I seem to recall being an article about the Copperbell in Mithral Eye fortnights or so long ago. It said the mines were being reopened, so as it is meant rise in demand for building materials, like as not, our boys dug out a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods to think that the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That long ago time to nurse the grudge, they must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to all of us. To us all. There will be no mining in Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I will not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. I will. Trust. God bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In that case, in case you don't know where Copperbell mines are, in Western Thanalan, do you take care to hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of the Major and Sons, presentably at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Massa, and he knows the Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Bro, I need to take a breath after that. I thought it was okay, not bad. There are 2 things that I thought weren't a great choice. What are those 2 things? If it's not spoilers, you can tell me. I don't mind hearing it. Looking for Painted Massa? You found him? So you're the adventurers who volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I hope you just got the skills to go with them. 'Cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecton Cherries have left place in the right state, and a nary week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for rebuilding the effort, The concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under the mountains worth of rock 3 centuries ago, right? Wrong? Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing the pickaxe too many and found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery are grind to halt for one ought to build with. The stone torches keeping watch over an entrance in the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope that the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Oh my god. So I have to go and cook a bunch of giants. I need some water, bro. Iron Rider son. Luluxa, light bearer of Askia, tamer of steeds. Ooh, this drip is crazy. What is she? A viper. There's still a long way for me. A long way for me. I do think my dream job in the game is definitely, like, out of all the expansions, is Dancer. I want to play Dancer and Pictomancer. I just like how Dancer's, the idea of Dancer and also the fashion, the glams. And then I really like Pictomancer, just in general. Can't wait for Pictomancer. But I have to get all the way to Dawn Trail. And that's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a long, long, long way. When do you unlock a mount? Veteran jockey. Gold strings piss pass. Look at this, bro. He's hiding in the bush. Bruh. Shit's crazy, bro. You'll get there by the time Evercold is out, as long as you don't live in the saucer again. Yeah, that was my biggest mistake, but the best time. Like, I enjoyed the golden saucer so much, and I think it was when that parkour event was happening, and then I think 4 Guys dropped. I did it like 4 games of 4 Guys, and then I was like, nah, if I play this too much, I'm gonna get addicted. And Evercold looks so peak with all the changes. That's what made me pick up the game again, because I was like, I need to catch up before Evercold comes out. I need to be there for expansion launch once in my life. And the longer I don't play this game, the more extensions come out, the less time I have. I have a question. Is all the expansions like same length, or is ARR the longest? Are they like similar in playtime, or is it just like the story is more mainstream and more fun? Stone torch. This guy looks big. There's been an incident inside the Copperbound mines. We here have to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. ARR is the length of 2 expansions. Holy goddamn. Always wondered why everyone says after ARR you would get to, like, I guess Shadowbringers so quick, because it's literally half of ARR. What? You're the adventurers who's volunteered to quell the Hecton cherries. I didn't think that Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. The better. Make ready as best as you can, and enter at will. Let's go. How long is the queue time? 6 minutes, I can wait that. Let me read the... Abandoned once purged of all Copperbound mines lay untouched for nigh on the 3 centuries. Amanja and Sons mineral concern reclaimed the shafts. The guild sights set on expanding mines downward to attempt to tap yet the undiscovered veins of valuable metal. Unfortunately, it was not riches, the powder kegs uncovered, but sheer terror. For when the smoke is cleared, out poured an army of raging giants from the darkest recess of the mines. The Hectontaries, thralls of the Lost Thorn dynasty, were at last free from the lightless prison. 300 years of hate fueling their madness. Peak. Alright, buddy, I'll give you the tank privilege. Ooh. Let's go! I'm gonna get a tank to carry me. Wait, is this you? Bro, you have max aura, what the hell? Oh, you're a Dark Knight. Last time I played, I grinded all the way to Dark Knight because I really wanted the main Dark Knight. I got to Dark Knight and I quit. Because I was actually bored of playing Tank. I was playing Marauder, I'm pretty sure. Or whatever it's called, Gladiator. I'd actually be... I actually mean Gunbreaker, but the aesthetic of Dark Knight though. Yeah, true. I think I might pick up Gunbreaker at Heavensward. Because also Gunbreaker is just cool. I think it's one of the cooler jobs. They need to lock in, I'm not gonna lie. The devs need to lock in and add cooler jobs at the beginning. Because I feel like some of the starting jobs are kind of boring. Well, most of the jobs are kind of boring at the beginning. But obviously, because they upgrade into their specific parts. But like Red Mage, Gunbreaker, Pictomancer, Viper, all the new jobs in the later expansions, Reaper, Dancer, is just like so much cooler than any of the starting jobs. It's more aura. Bro, look at our health differences. I have 451 health. You have like 200k, 300k. God damn. Master of the Lulu. You are officially my mentor, bro. I was looking for a mentor. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on, other DPS, lock in. It's time. It's time to play. Oh no, this. So you're gonna just run through and grab everything, right? That's how everyone does these early game dungeons. I'ma just follow the lead. Stop when I stop. Okay. Oh, it's so much better when I have the auto target. God. So much better. Kerbuckle, get on the elevator. Boy, if you don't get on the elevator. Chef B1. Bro, last time I played this dungeon, I think I did it. And I did it with a group that like made, like they just fought because I was tank, so I didn't pull anything. And each dungeon would take 20-30 minutes. This is so much quicker. It must be so bad getting a sprout tank. What class is she playing? Machinist. Oh, machinist looks cool. Got those. Bro, this guy look big. Let's go. A necklace. And I don't need this. I swear I have those already. Let's go. Bro, my mic just died. God damn. Oh, it's a slime. Unlocked. Let's go. I don't need this. Should I be even like? Should I even care about all this early game loot? Let's go. Slaves no more. Free, free. What the hell? That guy looks goofy, bro. It's a bull. I'm coming. I'm here. Pamphlet dotes upon scraps. Sorry, I'm podcasting. Why did they just play the victory, man? I'm hearing weird noises. What does that mean? Let's go! Thank you so much for the help, everybody. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Shadow Ninja. You're the GOAT. I appreciate it so much. You're the GOAT, bro. Thank you so much. I need to go back to Udda. So are all dungeons like that? Like the whole game, or does at some point does it get hard? Don't break a boss in a mode. Need to take a chocobo porter. You're the GOAT though. Take me back to that city, bro. That was peak gameplay. That was so peak. That was really peak. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go to Gardania. I'm back in Gardania. Where do I need to go? I need to go to there. Painted Mesa. Ah, the Conqueror Copperball returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have materials she needs to rebuild the entire nations in your debt. I'll share good tidings with the Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It will do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. Momodi. No! Oh shit, voice line. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me, don't you think of denying it? Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought for this, I paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. I couldn't afford a maggoty mold meats, much less a choice of cut dodo. Chill, bro. I'm going to say it. One more time. Give me back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By the rights, I should turn you over brass blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for a law-abiding citizen. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear you of your crime. Gahahaha, gahaha, gahahaha. But I ain't done nothing wrong, 12. As me witness. Ain't no way, bro. Operative all around us. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with my own coin I saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Fucking operators everywhere. It's time to fight. And who the hell are you? When you're at home, the dog's master? I've had enough of this murmurous farce. You lot teach him a lesson. It's time to lock in. Bugger. Duty complete. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, Thrisulfur. Cutscene. 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 I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It is simple, really. While a number of hamlets have survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer to support their communities. The residents found their lands and had either been rendered barren or cut off from their trade routes, and the problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is it the same happening in the other cities? If talk is true, yes. Though our perhaps situation is more pronounced, Ulda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural for that the refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said it wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things don't take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets for a riff-raff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some sort of refugee will turn into crime. You know, what is this place is like? If no coin, you've no hope. Sigh, what will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad. Mind you, some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Doo-doo tenderloins. Get your doo-doo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in the Tanaland. Thank you, customer, madam. Please come again. Looking around you, you think Ulda was very on its way to recovery, but peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madam, are you alright? Oh, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? I saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as I did. Leave the poor woman alone, you damned old vulture. Let me guess. It's the goat. Who said that? I don't see anybody. Grr, I will overlook this, but this just this once. God bless the adventure. If you had come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about it. Goodbye. Ever the selfless hero I see. You slaughter! My wife. The wife. It has been a while, adventurer. I have been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Lemsa Lominsa. You've discharged your duty as Admiral Personal Envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invulnerable. Bro, I'm a griefer. Wait, I have YouTube stream. I can read it. Let me cook. Let me cook. It says, give me For reasons I cannot explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good. Whether you mean it or not to, it is a happy knack, and one which speaks with volumes with your character. Peak. Yet for your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience, visions like the ones you had mere moments ago. If I'm not mistaken, I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do within all our power to aid your personal endeavors. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with the Momodi. The proprietress of Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Yes, you don't even have to convince me, Doc. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Mama Modi. Mama Modi. Me Modi. Seems like that becoming ever more common. I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? 'Cause I do enjoy hearing tell the gentleman's wills with the women folk from time to time. Zone. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at work with the giants in the dark. You're every Ilms the adventurer Muan said you would be. Stone, the station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't you actually know your name? But hearing her description, I knew she would meant right away. Thank you for sparing me the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while. My name is Eda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told, anyway. I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania we were in Gridania when the leader of my party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you were. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and I swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had Fiend not robbed him of his chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of a woman you are, of all that you have achieved, I find myself I am inspired just as Avira once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back into the village of my birth and begin training anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask your name. Zalbald, I shan't forget. Thank you, Zalbald. I pray that we'll meet again. Fare you well. I'm gonna cry. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want to ought to do with you lot. Thought thought it would be the right pain in the arse looking after all y'all. But against my pure better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm so glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives, and that goes double for your son. What did you say? You want to know about the science of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, eh? Listen, son, the science ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even if you would think twice about attempting some stuff they do, knowing that if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Peak. Chat. That's enough for me today. Ooh. Will I be able to finish by when did I say? By the end of this week? ARR? I think I'm halfway through. What is peak? I'm gonna carry on playing on my Switch. I'm gonna do random. I wanna learn on console just so I can pick up and play whenever I want. Obviously I can't stream on my Switch, so that's gonna be a big problem. You're more like 35% true. Oh my god. Okay. But I'm gonna play on my Switch and carry on. I really want to stream the whole story, but like sitting down and doing every single part of the story is cooked. 3% LMAL. Well, I'm just gonna lie to myself. I'm saying 50%, right? So when I go and play the game, it feels like I'm 50% done, you know? I'm just gonna lie, straight up lie to myself. That's how. Oh no, that's full story, 12%. I'm freaking an idiot. I'm confused now, dog. But bro, I am going to speed run. Well, not speed run as in like skip through the story, but speed run as in like right now I'm gonna go off, gonna go download the game on my Switch, and I'm gonna try to learn the game on console, so then when I go off right now, I can go play it. 3% of everything to Dawn Trail, 12% of ARR. You know what? Honestly, that makes me hyped, I'm not gonna lie. Because you don't understand. I'm so happy because I finished ARR, so I know the basic story. I didn't really like it, obviously. Now I'm enjoying it more because I'm taking my time with it. But even so, I still don't really like it as much because I know how peak the story gets. But that makes me so hyped. It makes me so hyped to, I guess, finish up ARR. But I gave myself a task. You said okay, wait, my microphone's cooked. Okay, it's back. You said I'm 12% through ARR. I said I need to finish ARR before the weekend ends, and not this. You know those side quests after ARR. I mean just ARR, the main of ARR. So where you fight the Empire. Once I'm done with that, then I'll be happy. So I'm gonna try to do that before Sunday this week. So I have exactly, what day is it today? For me, it's Wednesday right now. At 1 a.m. in the morning, I've cooked. So I have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days. 4 days to hit what you call it? To finish ARR. And I think it's possible. If I start playing now on my Switch off stream, I'm pretty sure I could. Depends how long you play per day, but that doesn't sound impossible. Honestly, it's actually crazy because I swear ARR isn't as long as you're saying, but that's also like a very vague memory. I did play the expansion for 70 hours in total, if I'm thinking about it, but that was being addicted to the golden saucer also, so I can't really justify anything I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? It does. See, currently I've played I think 4 hours, and I started on Saturday. Ah, I see. Yeah, then I'm gonna start putting in the work. I need to put in the work. I need to do some off-stream grinding. I need to lock in. How many dungeons do you go through during AR? Let me search. Um, 31 dungeons. I do not remember that. Wait, in story. 17 main story. Okay, I was about to say 17, 10 mandatory, so I've done what, 4? Most of them are from side quests. It's about 7 total. Yeah, so I've done 4. So now I have to do another like 5. Then the trial fights, and you need to do the alliance raid too. The alliance raid is the crystal tower, right? I remember doing that a long time ago. From what I remember, the section, so from when you finish 2.0 to, and then there was those bunch of side quests. I think it was 2.5 or whatever it was called. That part of the game killed me. 2.1 to 2.5, like that part of the game. I think it was set up for Heaven's Ward. That shit, destroyed me last time. So it was kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. I remember suffering through that. But apparently they cut out a lot of the filler, as you said. So I might get lucky. Maybe. By lucky, I mean I might get what would I say? I'll actually finish it this time. They're setting up like 4 story plots at the same time or something. That's why it felt really cooked. If I like remember, it was like just so much questing, and it was like I wasn't even going into um the next arc, so that like kind of triggered me. Which the next expansion, which was Heaven's Sword, so like waiting that long cooked my brain, and I hated it. But now I understand the way you should be playing this game. Is just enjoy it. I truly understand now. Well, that was weird, but I enjoyed playing today. I'm gonna try my hardest. I will finish this expansion by the end of the week, no matter what. I have no life right now, so might as well. And Thank you, Shadow Ninja, for being here, being my savior when there was no one to talk to. You're the GOAT. Yep. I'll see you later at night for me, but I bet I'll see you on. Yeah, you're gonna see me on. I'm gonna open the game for the first time on my Switch. I've never played it on console, so I'm gonna see if I can learn the console controls. Cause I that's the only reason I haven't played it on console. Cause I'm scared of like learning the keybinds, learning all the controller binds. But if I do learn it, I can grind while I'm in bed. And now if I can do that, it's over. It's genuinely over. I'm gonna be so locked. But thank you for watching. And trust me, I will be finished with ARR no matter what. It says here. How long does it take before I in? Mm, 60 to 100 hours. That's easy work. That's easy work. If I've been playing 4 hours a day for the last 3 days, that's 4, 8, 12. So 12. So I need to start upping my thing and doing 20 hours a day and not sleep. I'm done. Okay, but I will lock in. Thank you, chat. Good night, everybody, or good morning, whatever time it is.